Good morning. This is Nina, and I just wanted to take a little time to. I had this idea that I could start doing this vlog, and just really is to just to go, whenever something's going on in my life or something, just in everyday life, I can show how what's going on and what I do to if there's something that comes up, some emotion, some contrast, some whatever's going on, I can show what I do to raise my vibration, to feel better, to allow things to really transform. And because I had seen some vlogs on YouTube where they're fun to watch. You see the women, they're talking about makeup, decorating, clothes, stuff like that. But I thought, what if I do something like that? Not really talking about that stuff, but just in everyday life when something comes up, and to show you what I'm experiencing and what practices I use to help me to feel better, to really turn things around, so you can do the same. So you can just see that in action instead of me just saying, do this, breathe, or whatever. I thought that would be fun. Let me know in the comments if you think that's a good idea, and let's just see how this goes. So anyway, I'm getting ready to head out to go clean up my friend's house before she comes back from the States to Vilcabamba next week, which will be fun. And but I wanted to tell you that yesterday, so every Saturday, the first Saturday of the month, the community center here has a bazaar. And a lot of people go, if you got something to sell, you go to this place and, sell your stuff. And a lot of people come. It's a lot of fun. So we were getting ready to go. We had started getting ready Friday. I have a whole bunch of garbage bags full of clothes that I had to get rid of, and other things that I want to get rid of before we go to back to the States in sometime next year. So, so we took some things Friday, so we don't have to take so much on Saturday. And then yesterday morning, I was just feeling irritated, because I wanted to leave here by 8 o'clock. Well, it starts at 10, but people start getting there by 8:30, 9, and so I wanted to have time to set up and not be rushed when people start coming and wanting to buy. And already we were running late. That's always been a big thing in my life. I don't want to be late. And then my husband's always like the opposite of me. So that's always a bone of contention, and it's always made me feel anxious and frustrated and irritated. We gotta go. Yeah, we should have done this yesterday. Or why didn't we get this going? Or we should have gotten up earlier, or whatever. You probably can relate to that. So anyway, I was feeling irritated in that morning when we were getting ready. And so I was saying, well, yeah, okay, well, let's get going. And then my husband says, well, you sound like you're getting a little irritated, And I just love it, because I love how the divine shows me, even when I'm not even being aware or conscious of how I'm feeling, my husband will tell me. So then that's my cue to follow his lead. Yeah, well, there's probably something to it, and not say, no, I'm not upset. Or, well, maybe you should, deflect it, well, maybe you should hurry up. No, that's my time. That's my cue to say, okay, what am I feeling? What's coming up? And just feel into those feelings. What stories am I making up that are also making me feel bad? So I did that the whole time while we were getting ready. I was breathing, allowing and saying, okay, what if we're late? Who cares? Everything's going to work out. And no, there's never any reason to get upset, even if we're late. That's, it's just, that's the story. It's a story that it's so bad if I'm late or whatever. So I just was calming myself down, soothing myself, breathing through it, and just focusing on things are working out. It's going to be fine. Everything's going to be good. And so that's what I kept doing. And so then we left, and sure enough, we got there. There was already a whole bunch of people. We had to hurry up and put our stuff on the table and get everything fixed on there so people can see what we have. And, well, sure enough, they were already grabbing at things, but it all worked out. It was fun. I knew that was going to happen. But, and also, before we left, I intended how I wanted to feel and, how things could go. And yesterday was just so perfect because my intention has been to be more in the flow and excited about life and just magical things happening in my daily life. And so I intended that before we went. And I met this girl there who, I don't know, she's from a different city near here, who was selling. And we just hit it off, and she's just so nice. It was just wonderful to meet somebody new, and this really cool, nice girl. And then, yeah, I even bought some pants, because I usually don't find stuff that fits me because I'm so small. But I did. So I bought some red cords. I haven't worn cords in ages. And then we left, and a bolt in my bike had fallen out, so this metal part was rubbing up against my tire. So, I mean, that could have been bad, because we rode our bikes there. It's not too far from where we live, and so, but it was so easy. My husband found a wire, we put it in there, and it all worked out good, so. And then we came home to bring the stuff back, and everything was just flowing so well. We went back into town to go see our son, and then we, that's Saturday market, on Saturday. We didn't get to go because we were there at that bazaar, but I was thinking, oh, I really need to get some things. And that evening, we were passing by, and I can't believe it. There were still people there, still selling stuff. I didn't know people were still selling till 4:30 in the afternoon. It's not usually like that. I mean, they close up by 1. So it all worked out great for me. And anyway, just everything felt really good, flowing. And then we also spent time with some friends, talking about neat stuff, neat new information that we didn't know. And I don't even remember everything, but everything did seem magical. Everything was flowing. I felt excited about every little thing we did, even though it was just a regular, normal day. But it was fun. It felt new, and it just was wonderful. So that's how your life, you don't have to be doing exciting things, big things, going traveling, meeting new people all the time, or doing whatever. All you have to do is feel that within. That comes from within, no matter if you're just spending a lazy Sunday afternoon at home. And so I just wanted to share this with you. So to show you that you can bring that into your life by choosing to feel better, by choosing to be awake and aware of what stories are you telling yourself, and how are you feeling, and because this creates your life in this moment. So awareness is huge. That's the first step in your awakening. So anytime throughout your day and you're not feeling so great, things aren't working out so great, drop down into your body. First say, what am I thinking? What stories am I thinking that is making me feel this way? How do I feel? What emotions are coming up? Feel that in your body. Breathe through it. Intend what you do want. Focus on what you do want. And then you feel so much more better because you have given yourself the power. You have taken the power into your own hands to say, hey, this is how I want to create my life. This is how I want to create my day in each moment. This is the way I want to feel. And so then you're not at the mercy of if you feel like you're a victim to life or other people making me feel bad or this thing made me feel bad or whatever. Well, of course life happens, of course it does, and we do feel bad, but we want to bring it back here home to say, how can I feel better? What do I need to do? And that's very empowering, and that's going to raise your confidence too, because when you feel like you have your own power to be, do, and feel any way you want, your confidence rises. But if you're thinking that, oh, life is happening to me, then you just feel like that you don't feel confident at all, like you don't have choice, but you do. So I thought this was a good teaching point, that you could find some value in. And so I look forward to, talking more about what's going on in my life, how I'm, what I'm doing to feel better and better and raise my consciousness and transform things easily. Of course, with grace. It's not about work. So look forward to another video, and let me know what you thought about this video and if you think it's a good idea that I should continue doing these. So I want to thank you for being here on my first video on what's going on with me and how I'm creating my life on a daily basis, and look forward to talking again soon.